My name is Sarah Hijazi, and today we're going to be talking about
Projectile
projectiles.
motion is when an object is projected. It follows its path, and the only outside force acting on it is gravity.
Calculating projectiles, we have to split it into components. The x component, the horizontal. Now with the horizontal component, there are no outside forces acting on it, so the velocity is constant throughout, meaning there is no acceleration. The equation we get out of that is dx, distance in the vertical and the horizontal over time equals velocity in the horizontal. Now the y component, which is also the vertical component, does have an outside force, and that force is gravity. Gravity is acting on it throughout, changing the velocity, meaning the acceleration in the downward is 9.8. Now the equations we get is distance in the y equals half at squared plus v in the initial y times t, and we also have negative 9.8 equals velocity final minus velocity initial over time. Now the thing that we have in common between both of these is t is the same. That is what connects these two equations together.
Let's look at a real world example. The plane is traveling at 50 meters per second. It's 30 meters above the ground. It's dropping a package, and we have to figure out where the package is.
Let's look at it like a puzzle piece. We're looking for dx, but what do we have? We have a because that's always 9.8. We have dy because that's the 30 meters, and we know that v naught is 0 because we know that the plane is going 50 meters per second in the horizontal direction. So that's 0, and that makes the t 0 because they are multiplied. So in order to get from this puzzle piece to this puzzle piece, we have to connect it through the t's. So now after we've plugged everything in, we realize that this part doesn't matter because it's 0. And so we have to solve for t. After we do that, we get t equals 2.45 seconds. After we get t, we can come over here and plug that in over here because they are the same thing. That way, we know that 50 times 2.45 equals 122.48 meters, which is dx.
Projectiles are seen in everyday life, like when you're hitting a baseball or when you're dropping a rock off the top of the mountain. They're all being projected. But remember, to get the right answer, you have to split it into components because gravity is the only force acting on it, and it's only affecting the vertical, not the horizontal. So try to use projectiles to your advantage next time. Like when you're hitting that baseball, see how far it will go.